Three, test, 1, 2, 3. We should be live on PMALCS. Hello, everyone.
Woo!
Welcome to week 1 of the PMALCS SummerSlam lower bracket, baby. Today we have an amazing game in store for you. We have Katarina Wine Mixer versus Hoagie's Heroes. On the casting desk today is going to be your boy Vitsidis on play-by-play and stream duty, and my man's Murphy Raudette on color. How's it going,
What's
dude?
up? Welcome to Game 1, opening game of the 2019 PMALCS
Yeah.
SummerSlam. Are you as excited as I am?
Oh, I'm
Vitality.
I'm hecka excited, dude. And speaking of which, we are already getting right into the action. Pick bans being dropped. Katarina Wine Mixer banning away Swain.
It's a good band. Swain's always just one of those, I don't know how to say it exactly, just people you don't ever want to play against. It's one of the favorite champions for Iron 4 Noob in the mid lane, so it's a good band to see coming out right out of the gate.
Yeah, not only that, but it's also interesting to see how the recent reworks on Swain have affected its pick priority in this game, because not only did it get the ultimate reworked, so now you don't have to do a certain amount of damage to pop your ult, so you can immediately cast your ult and then recast it to get a little bit of damage, and so that can finish off quick kills if you just need the burst very quickly. Really opens up the door for Swain to take a lot more easier engagements and not have to sit around. It amplifies his burst, and on top of that, they drop the buff onto his Q. It goes through minions now, and they increased the range back to the old range after they saw it had some weird interactions with his max range never move. So actually, Swain's in such a good spot. I think that's a solid ban.
And then we see a couple support bands coming out on the side of Heroes on the Nautilus and the potentially the Leona, I guess. Both targeted at Mr. Matt, who doesn't play a lot of Nautilus. It is in his top 10 champions, but the Leona is definitely up there. High percentage. He's got a good win rate on her. So solid ban, easy champion to win lane with.
Yeah, I mean, Leona is the PMA LCS special, and I'm going to go ahead and drop the message in the Facebook group so you can go ahead and keep talking.
Oh yeah, come watch. So you're saying Leona is a very big special. Let's see what kind of stats we've got here. All thanks to our very own Jirachi, Rich Matties. Leona is 40 games, 40 bans. High percentage pick, really. A lot of people trying to play her. As you hear me go into my Donald Trump voices of she's the best. Don't ever let her go. 82 plays, and sorry, I can't read stats very well.
So what we're trying to say is,
45% win rate.
So what we're trying to say, Morgana has the bigliest snare, the bigliest playtime, basically the bigliest everything, okay? Morgana's just a very solid champion right now. I mean, I'm sure there are, some good supports on both sides, but Morgana, pretty good.
Morgana, pretty good. Zyra's my absolute favorite support. The Rumble pick. I hope to see that mid lane. Our boy Iron 4 Noob, I believe, has 81 games played on him this season.
That's actually disgusting.
Look out.
Yeah, I'm surprised the Rumble made it through Champion Select as well, because
I know.
Rumble
64% win rate on him. It's 62% in ranked. Yeah.
Yeah, not only is he disgusting with it, but most people remember Iron 4 Noob as a top main, especially from last season in the PMA LCS and as well in solo queue. And Rumble is one of those champions who actually has a decent matchup into Mordekaiser, because he can easily just play at decent range from the Flame Spitter, and you have the Scrap Shield, so you cast it, you literally walk out of the Claw with your movement speed, and then...
You'd hope, at least.
Yeah, you would hope. And
but I think the Rumble's going mid lane.
That's very true.
I'm thinking it's a mid lane Rumble, so we'll see what's coming up in the draft. I do see a Taric and a Braum being picked, so I can assume a boring bot lane coming up.
Maybe it's the Rumble Flex, dude.
Ooh.
That'd be the move.
Twitch. Katarina Winemixer's going for that scaling lane.
I mean, it's no surprise. These are both the champions that Mr. Matt and Spooked actually enjoy playing a lot. So it's
Mm-hmm.
no surprise to see Spoops back on his special at the Twitch. One thing I like to point out is the Braum pickup for Hoagie's Heroes actually going to do a lot of work against that Twitch. Braum's going to be looking not only to frontline late game, but also to be dropping his shield whenever he sees Twitch pop out of stealth. You drop the Unbreakable, the shield's going to stop Twitch from just AoE killing your entire team.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a very good team fight coming out of Heroes. I'm seeing that coming. It's gonna be a fun team fight. You got the Braum ult. I'm terrible with their names. We got Braum ult followed up by the Rumble ult. That's a huge AOE straight line damage. If you can put that on all 5 in a jungle, game over.
Yeah, one Rumble Equalizer is honestly all it takes to turn
Mm-hmm.
one ill-advised fight from the side of Katarina Winemixer. And as well, the Kane picked up for Hoagie's Heroes. I really like Kane. I really do. I think it's a strong champion, and most people will remember from a decent amount of patches ago, back when Shadow Kane was like the flavor of the
Mm-hmm.
month, OP champion, and Rost, no slouch either, frankly.
No slouch. I usually go Ras, but I'm not much of a jungler, so I tend to try and get a little tankier. But I've been getting messed up by some blue canes lately. That is for sure. And the
Yeah,
Zed ban. Ooh, spicy bands coming out. Gotta
yeah.
hit that for Jingo Unchained. You never know when he's gonna just pull out his Zed.
He's just gonna whip it out, you know?
Ooh.
Woo! Man, I'm actually so excited. Can you believe this is the first is this the first cast of SummerSlam? Hold on, let me
I'm
check.
pretty sure that you and I get the honor to cast
Oh
SummerSlam
yeah,
game
this is
one.
the very first cast of SummerSlam,
Yeah. Well, other than draft.
and I'm honestly very surprised the Sivir made it to second rotation, given how prominent that champion is right now. But here we are, the Sivir Braum for the side of Hoagie's Heroes.
Interesting, yeah, but I think it depends on who you're looking at because with Hero playing Super Hoagie playing ADC, I'm pretty sure Sivir is in there, but he really likes Zaya, and MF is just an easy champion,
Yeah,
especially with a huge team fight comp like that. That's actually a good ban because the MF ult really complements Braum ult and Rumble ult. Plus, if you get fight in the jungle like that, it's just a terrible, terrible time.
I'm checking rosters real quick. So, yeah, there's a very yeah. I feel like Hoagie playing ADC is the most realistic on this team. So I think you have Hoagie and Wall of Sound bot lane, and Iron 4 noob mid, Hillary Clinton top.
Yep,
With Neil the Steel Jug,
that's
yeah,
what I'm
that
thinking.
that would make by far the most sense out of that
Ooh,
lineup, I
the
think. And
Gnar.
the
I love the
Gnar.
Gnar pick.
The Gnar for Hillary Clinton, I actually think that's really good into Mordekaiser because as soon as you see the
Mm-hmm.
claw, you get the double bounce
Jump.
onto one of your minions, you run away, or you can bounce to the side. And what really seals the pick for me is the fact that you have the boomerang. You have the boomerang, so you can kite around and make sure he doesn't gap close to you.
Yep. It's an interesting comp. Double boomerangs and double straight line ults. Watch out.
This is going to be scary, and with the entire pick ban complete, it looks like we are going to be ready. So, let's see. Hopefully, everything works out on my end. So yeah, this should be pretty interesting. This gives me a very convenient time to pull up my Streamlabs and make sure everything's make sure everything works when they click this go button.
So here we are going through Champ Select again. Again. But
Again.
we already know what's happening. We lost the surprise. It's not as fun anymore.
Do not confuse cowardice for wisdom.
Alright, let me just Yeah, I'm
So
fine with that.
coming
Stream
into the game, now that we have like an extra 5 or 6 minutes to talk in depth about what we expect to see, what do we expect to see?
Wait, are we practicing?
Who is this?
No, we're live.
Who am I? Wait,
We're
what?
live.
We're actually live right now. We're casting.
Oh, what's up? Why aren't you on the caster stream?
Because it's locked.
Oof, that's a no good.
You hate to see it. All right, thanks for stopping by, Lugo. I'm gonna have to see you
Yeah.
later, though. Bye bye. And this is Lugo on the mic, ladies and gents, live.
Yes. Special cameo appearance.
Yeah, dude. You'll love to see it. So back to our team analysis here. Did you check chat? Is that Caitlyn pick legit?
I believe so, yeah. That's a spooked normal right there. He was
So-
playing it the other night and got carried it super hard, so
Dang.
I would expect to see it, yeah.
So where's the Twitch? Where's the Twitch going then? Is this
Jungle?
This is Sejuani top Mordekaiser vid then? I think. That would actually be hilarious.
Oh, and it might not be.
And
One
then you
of
put
those
Twitch
might
Jungle.
not be the correct pick.
Yeah.
I didn't check in that chat.
I wasn't checking either, so we'll have to see what happens when we get into this pick fan. But that makes
So
it a
we do
little
have
hard.
a surprise coming up.
That makes it a little hard to analyze the cons for the side of Katarina Winemixer. But speaking of analyzing comps, what are you thinking when you look at Hoagie's heroes?
I see this run at you team comp. They want to fight for Baron. They want to fight for dragons in jungle, in river. They're going to fight you wherever, and they're probably going to win.
Yeah, I'm not going to say Hoagie's heroes won the draft, but I feel like Hoagie's heroes won the draft. Not only is their comp more synergistic, but I feel like they have good lane matchups as well.
Mm-hmm. And I think the Kayn presence in the jungle is going to be a little too much for the lanes of Katarina Winemixers to handle.
So that is a Caitlyn lock, and it's Flash Ghost right now with Chingo Unchained, so
I'm thinking that's going to be a Twitch mid,
I'm
and they're
thinking
going to switch.
I'm thinking Caitlyn mid into Rumble. Just auto attack the Rumble.
See, I was telling them
long
to play
range. You can't do
Tristana mid
anything.
because the Jizuke for Vitality's been destroying LEC with it.
Its Tristana mid's actually insane, dude.
It is. I need to try it soon.
We drop the Blade of the Ruin King, we go to the Fire King, and an easy clap, dude. All that dueling power. It's inexplicable how much damage that explosion does, too.
Mhm.
So you just lose 600 health from like one explosion and a buster shot, despite the fact she ran Bork Duelist build, and you're like, alright, that's interesting. But, so, depending on how this Caitlyn pick fares, I think Katarina Winemixer has a decent shot at, perhaps doing a decent amount of damage here, because
Yeah.
Sejuani jungle, you don't sleep on Sejuani. She runs in, she throws glacial prisons into lanes. They have really easy textbook gank setups, and, ganking from Mordekaiser and Caitlyn is going to be easy peasy. Once the glacial prison drops, that's a trap follow-up from Caitlyn, that's a claw follow-up from Mordekaiser. Someone's probably going to die.
However, there's two easy items that Braum and Nar can build and beat their whole team, and it's just Thornmail and Randuin's.
Yeah, sounds accurate enough. Especially once Nar hits 3 items.
Mm-hmm.
Randuin's isn't necessarily the first item I think of when I see Nar, but it could work here, though. And honestly, I think Katarina Winemixer just wants to avoid the 5v5s almost altogether, especially because their double marksman cub kind of gets shut down by the Braum shield, really.
That it does. There's a few things that get shut down here and there. I do think that Katarina Winemixers has a solid enough disengage to where they might be able to get out of some of these fights. But I do think they need to avoid fighting as long as possible. Let the Twitch get 3 items. Let the Caitlyn get 2 items at least. And then we'll see. Put Mordekaiser in a side lane and let him go.
Let him go indeed. And pray the tech works okay. Send a prayer to the tech gods real quick. Oh wait, spec away. I got baited. Oh my god, I hate my life.
It's the spec gods and the tech gods. They're all smiting upon you.
They really are. And so,
So chat. Who do you think's gonna win? We got Katarina Wine Mixers, hashtag KWM, or Heroes Hoagies. What was the abbreviation we gave to them?
Heroes, HIROS.
Hashtag Heroes, HIROS. Let's see the polls in the chat. Not really poll, but I just want to see chat go off.
Yeah, dude, we'll up the streamer game. We'll get us some real polls in the top left corner someday. It'll be clean. I'm surprised we haven't done that yet, actually. That'd be super slick.
That would be.
Gonna bookmark that for later. It's a good thought.
Write that down in your handy dandy notebook.
Just write that down on my flesh. I have no notebook.
Let's keep it PG, man. I'm excited. And being game one, opening game of the season, 2019 LCS, SummerSlam, who do you think's going to win the whole split for the lower bracket?
Whole
Lower
split
bracket
for
game.
lower
The
bracket?
Whole split. Who's got it?
So that's a
Who's
very
got it?
interesting question, because some of the teams that I'm really looking at that are strong, Hoagie's Heroes is one that looks good on paper. In my opinion, there are like almost 4 teams that I can say all have a very, very good shot of taking that top spot on paper. I dig Hoagie's Heroes is good. Biscuit Force 5
Biscuit
is
Force
straight
5, I was looking
insane.
at that team. That's a solid team. Also, I'm not sure what they're called, but Labby's team I was thinking looks really good as well.
I think especially what made Biscuit Force 5's team really strong is Rob going that low in the draft is honestly a steal for Biscuit Hat.
That is a steal.
And
He's a gem.
especially when I did mock drafts, because I had Rob going so early, one thing that happened was Biscuit Hat's team consistently seemed to be overall one of the weaker ones when we were all mock drafting these out. It's because we could never find an AD carry for him.
Mm-hmm.
And
Interesting.
so
But
not only was Rob
how Rob drops and then he
yeah,
gets it.
so Rob
Gets that
was
80 carry and a good mid laner.
Rob's a broken pick for that low in the bracket anyway, and on top of that, it fixes the problem he was having in our mock. Like, it fixes the problem that we were having with him in our mock drafts. So, Biscuit Hat's team's just good, and I think the sleeper teams are going to be Labby's team and Will's team. So it's I don't know if Labby's team has a name yet, but Will's team does. Landon and the old guys.
I'm really curious about that name.
Okay, so yeah, it seems. Let me check our stream real
working.
quick. Pause at 10.
Oh, at 10 seconds? Sure.
Yeah. Once we all get in.
I saw a lot of hashtag heroes in the chat. Looks like it was a little one-sided too.
Yeah, I got a little hashtag Kogi's Heroes bias in chat. Alright, perfect. Looks like my stream is working. We're good to go. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm
And-
working in. And
You paused?
I'm like looking for my time. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Okay, paused. On go. 3, 2, 1, go. So now, getting into this game here, we're going to introduce the teams on the blue side. It is going to be Katarina Wine Mixer with MF Shadow in the top lane, Siren Delphi in jungle, Jingo Unchained in the mid lane, Spooked on AD carry, and Mr. Matt 2702 on support. Pause coming in already, but on the red side, it is going to be Hoagie's Heroes, Hillary Clinton in the top lane, Neil the Steel in the jungle, Iron 4 Noob mid lane, Super Hoagie on AD carry, and Wall of Sound 10 on support.
I see. We couldn't have a game start. It wouldn't be an LCS without a pause, is the old saying.
It
So
really
we got our
would
first
not.
pause of the split right off the gate. Right out of the gate. I can't talk sometimes. Words are hard.
Yo, chat. Well, during this pause, how's stream looking? We got on FPS, no stutters, anything gross like that. Asking
No,
for a
it's
friend. All right, perfect.
It's fine. Hmm.
We're doing it, dude. We're living. That's 8 gigabytes of RAM strong, El Capitan. We're getting this bread.
So Joystick's saying that he predicts an old Farm Fest bot lane, and I'm kind of with you there. That's all I see happening is a big Farm Fest. Occasionally Kane will show up. Hopefully we see the side of Spooped and Mr. Matt get out of there. But
That sounds accurate. And looking at bot lane, I'm expecting Sivir Braum to really play aggressive early game. I'm expecting them to have control and pressure over this lane. But frankly, I don't think anyone should be dying in this lane unless junglers touch it. So expect Sivir to come out with a pretty generous farm lead. I'd say anywhere between 10 and 30 if the lane's being played well. And no one should die unless junglers touch the lane. That's what I expect.
Should being
Yeah.
keyword.
But this is lower bracket, and this is definitely not like a take on any player's skill or anything. It's just things don't go the way they normally should on paper a lot of times. And some might say, oh, that makes the game unclean, or these people are bad or whatever. No, I think it makes the game so much more entertaining to watch because you never know what's gonna happen.
Okay, we got some interesting stuff happening though. Kane starting chickens as usual, then moving into the blue buff.
That's very adventurous, and already this jungle pathing is completely off the beaten path, because traditionally what we're used to seeing is both junglers starting red buff and then going to clear their Krugs. Krug's a very important camp right now in the jungle, as it's most of what makes up the experience in the jungle. So priority is on killing that Krugs camp, and then pathing so that you're rotating up for that Krugs camp at 430, but as I say that, Neil the Steel coming in for the level 2 gank. Top lane getting some damage down on MF Shadow. That's some good trading done in the top lane.
If Mordekaiser of MF Shadow does not hit that ability, what ability even is that?
The claw.
The claw. If he doesn't hit the claw, like he might be dead. But very nice, well played to get out of there as he goes in
the mid lane. Neil the Steel's visiting again. Ignite's been dropped. Jingo and Chain brought really low. Iron 4 noob does not fancy it. The tower dive, takes a shot and backs out. It's Caitlyn already pretty low.
But this is what I was talking about with the Kane. He's going to have a much stronger early game presence in the Sejuani, and he's already making that known.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, that's actually a Predator Caitlyn mid.
Is it Predator?
Yeah. So, I hope he gets lethality. You used to go Duskblade, Ghostblade, and then you proc the Predator. Ooh. Good flash out from Super Hoagie. Expecting the flash forward from the Taric there, but Mr. Matt getting the better of him, choosing not to flash forward with the Dazzle, and that's a flash burn for free.
I do this all the time and I feel bad, but I always go and chase that person with the flash. It's such a bad habit. You never want to do it. So good on him for holding off on that F button.
Whoa, that's a very aggressive flash.
Yikes.
The heals pot. Spook can be stunned up. Ignited by Wall of Sound. Super Hoagie barely gets out alive. That's going to be tons of Sunsburn in the bot lane. Looking at the fallout from that fight. Twitch and Sivir both with no sums. Mr. Matt, though, with the Ignite advantage on Wall of Sound.
Not sure how I feel about this.
That was a very interesting flash forward, but you know what? I respect the balls to the wall. I respect the aggressiveness. And speaking of aggressiveness, Neil the Steel paying another visit into Neil the Steel paying another visit into the jungle side over there. Ah, that's actually nice. Also, Neil the Steel coming in here. In the mid lane, it's gonna be some nice damage on the Jingo Unchained.
So close, so close. It's one of those feels bad ganks. No flash on her, and you get her down to less than 100 health. Ugh.
So,
It's bad.
I respect Neil's hustle, but what really perturbs me is that it took us like 4 minutes and 30 seconds before either jungle or even touched their Krugs camp. Oh, please, junglers, respect the Krugs. They're so important.
Respect the Krugs.
They're actually so important.
I didn't know that, and I noticed that a lot of streamers like Dominate would go do a complete topside clear and then and then go around everywhere else. And now I understand why. Thank you.
Brilliant. Yeah, Krug's camp is very important, and especially it has the Ancient Krug's debuff, so to speak, which means the first clear gets reduced experience because otherwise the Krug's camp like would snowball hecka hard. And also, like back in the day, if you remember the first like the old red Krugs to gank bot at level 3 strategy, the Ancient Krug debuff on the first Krug clear was added specifically to combat that way back in the day, and it's remained on the camp ever since. And now that like a lot of other camps in the jungle in general has had his XP nerf, the Krug's camp is just fine, especially after the first one. So that's why it's important to clear Krug so early, is so that way you remove the debuff and you unlock Krugs to actually realize their full potential, get you that experience. And another thing that's super important, you realize their full potential, if you will.
But as we've expected, we have a farm fest in bot lane. Haven't even seen junglers down there really. Both teams seem to be focusing top side of the map. Makes it important, I guess. I would hope to give Spoop some love. He's one of the higher ranked members on the team. I think he was a higher draft pick as well. And with MF Shadow being an ADC main, I would assume, of course, gank bot all the time, right?
Yeah, gank bot all the time, dude. So looking forward into this game, though, I'm expecting Siren Delphi to pay some visits to the bot lane once he gets level 6. Sejuani's not really something that screams monstrous ganker until you hit 6, right? It's just the tank jungler trying to farm it up, path, the scuttles, but Hillary Clinton coming in the top lane. That's very interesting interaction there. MF Shadow brought extremely low. The flash in from Neil to steal the first blood. Goes over to Neil the Steal. Hoagie's Heroes strike first in the top lane.
You love to see that. The first blood going over to the Kane is huge for Hoagie's Heroes.
Yeah, dude. I wish
Spreads that gold around the whole map. Nice and pretty graph for you.
Oh yeah, spread it around the whole map. Wait, what? I wish I remembered the Hogan's Heroes theme song, because I just hum it every time a Neil gank comes in. It's like...
They have a theme song?
Yeah, it's the TV show Hogan's Heroes, right?
Oh, from Hogan's... Oh, no.
Yeah, so... At least I'd assume that would be their theme song. Like, why wouldn't it be? It's the team namesake.
It's gonna have to be now, I feel like.
I feel like Neil the Steel's like the airborne division over here. Just paradrops into a lane and says, "Hey, what's going on, dude?"
Getting a lot of love in the chat for Neil here. Oh, we got the Hogan's Heroes theme in chat. Link is in chat for you from Ren Wolf.
I was just gonna go bootleg and just hum the A-Team theme. Bum 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 bum. Just wait until someone tells me, wait, the all-in comes in, the flash under tower, the ignite! Jinko and 10 gonna get torched! The kill goes over to Iron 4 Noob in the mid lane.
Iron 4 Noob, dude, just walk out the other... Keep walking forward to get out of tower range there. I love the engage, love the aggressivity of it, or the aggressiveness of it, but if he just takes 3 steps forward instead of turning around to go through the whole tower range, he comes out with full health.
Yeah. Oh, well, the one thing to worry about as the all-in comes here down here in the bot lane, Neil the Steel also paying a visit. Spoop brought extremely low, gonna flash away here. The kiting comes in, and Spoop's gonna survive with about half his health, but all the sums are gone in this bot lane now.
All except Ignite and both their ultimates. No ultimates bot lane. But Hero side has both sums up for each of their champions' words.
So, you know,
this is an exciting match so far.
I'll give credit where credit's due. I'm still upset that this Krug camp timer is a little interesting on the side of Neil the Steel Hill, but that being said, he's done such a good job of controlling the flow and pace of the early game, and in my opinion, Neil the Steel's been the factor that's really shifted the game towards Hoagie's Heroes the most in the first 10 minutes. Wall of Sound paying a visit here, taking some damage from Jingo Unchained. Oh my god, yes. That's the Dirk, dude. That's the Dirk. We're gonna see lethality Caitlyn in the mid lane.
Oh boy. I've never. Oh, Neil.
Equalizer comes out again, but the 90 caliber net backwards. Jingo Unchained is gonna meet his demise at the hands of Neil the Steel. That's a second kill for Neil the Steel.
You hate to see that. Thank you, Joe, for the wonderful phrase. You hate to see it though, from Caitlyn. She gets the wonderful trap on Kane, who I couldn't believe Neil stepped on that.
Yeah, honestly, I forgot what I was gonna say actually. Never
But
mind.
it's okay. I am loving Neil right now, though. He is my hero for this game at the moment. He's just putting pressure in every single lane. He's stealing camps. He's out farming by 26 right now. Way ahead of the Sejuani.
Yeah, Neil the Steel's been popping off this game, man. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say now, but no time for that because some aggression coming down in the bottom lane here. Iron 4 Noob going balls deep in the enemy jungle. Spooked, gonna get torched down at the hands of Rumble's flamethrower. Comes the Sejuani ult from the side, and the kill shot comes in. Double kill for Iron 4 Noob as the kill traded back onto, I believe, Neil the Steel. Actually on a Hoagie. And Jinko and Chain actually here for the cleanup though. Wall of Sound and Iron 4 Noob caught in a tight spot. Damage comes through Jinko and Chain. That's one. That's one for Siren Delphi as well. And the 600 gold shutdown comes in.
Woo, that was a long fight for you. You okay there? You need some water?
Nope. I got
Good.
wine.
Oh, that's even better. But Sejuani and Caitlyn just a little bit late to come over on the roam. They saw the rumble there, and the bot lane looked like they were ready to fight.
Yeah, so I once again dig the proactivity, but not crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's, so to speak, results in counter engages and the rest of your team dying in a corridor.
Maybe just need a little more communication to coordinate that fight a little better. I'm not sure what was going on in their headsets.
Yeah, and that's going to be the Cloud Drake going on over to Katarina Wine Mixer.
That's very nice. That's going to be great for Sejuani to hopefully catch up back to the Kayn, get around the map a little faster. Maybe the Caitlyn will be able to roam down, follow the Rumble better. Great proactivity, though, to win the fight bot lane and get the dragon.
I would argue what's even more important is the fact that they took the Cloud Drake away from the team that has Sivir.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
There's one thing I don't want to play against, it's Cloud Drake Sivir. Just run down your entire team. And speaking of running down your entire team, the Moby Boots coming out for Neil the Steer here means probably looking towards the Shadow Cane, honestly.
You probably think so. He's got 2 long swords in there, so he's probably looking to build a Dirk himself. He wants to one-shot Caitlyn and Twitch.
On the hunt is popped in the bot lane, and Neil the Steel is here on the visit though. Cosmic Radiance goes down, and they're running out with the invulnerability. Super Hoagie though, it dropped on the backside. Wall of Sound brought extremely low. Great job by the bot lane duo, and that's going to be a return kill on the 2v3. Meanwhile, the Iron 4 Noob caught in a tight spot here. Going in, great Glacial Prison to save Jingle and Chain. The flash under tower, Ace in the hole comes in, but that Rumble Shield is massive. Not massive enough, though, as Siren Delphi goes on a killing spree.
Beautiful! Wow, this is what I want to see. This is a great game. I love seeing the bot lane. That was amazing composure from Spooked to be able to dodge a few skill shots here and there and then get that last hit on Caitlyn even though he was surrounded by the Kayn and the Braum. Beautiful. Well done.
Yeah, and honestly, Hoagie's hero is getting a little bit sloppy now, especially in the way they're playing the map. People just getting caught out in random places a bit, and gotta clean up the play a little, perhaps. Play a little more patiently. And, you know, with that, Katarina Wine Mixer is now close within 1,000. Ooh, that's
What?
That's an interesting spot for a Rift Herald. Oh man, you know, yeah,
I went toward, I swear.
yeah, you hate to see it. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say now, by the way. So, because we didn't have all the information on the teams filled out, if I was stuck casting Joe's team, because his was one of the ones that wasn't filled out yet, I was just gonna like just make it as the abbreviation would just be exclamation point Joe, and then his team name would just be You Hate to See It.
Nah, I like Biscuit Force 5 better. I think it's a
Biscuit
great
Force
name.
5 is pretty solid. I don't know
There's
if
some
it.
great names this split, by the way, players. Like, congratulations, you've done yourselves some very justice.
Yeah, honestly, I gotta say the best name in the bunch, Area 51 Naruto Assault Legion. That's gotta be the best one. Ooh, some damage coming in out on the top lane. Gnarls pots. Neil the Steel here as well. The flash out immediately from MF Shadow. Does not want any of what that Kane's selling.
I don't either. I wouldn't want to go near that cane right now.
Yeah, dude, no solicitors in this house because there's only one thing Shadow Kane solicits, and that's death. Sorry, guys, I've broken our color caster.
Yo, it's getting past my bedtime. I had to mow the lawn today.
Yeah. Ooh, good Glacial Prison in the top lane here. The Gnar bar comes out. The Gnar once again, MF Shadow brings somebody into the death realm. I don't know who. It's Hillary Clinton doing his best to kill him. The lifesteal, it's going to be so much. Is it going to be enough? It is not going to be enough. Neil the Steel finalized the kills with the Blades Reach. Now Jingo Unchained, though, in the top side. Yeah, he kills
That's a fun fight. That's a fun fight to watch right there. Everybody hitting their ults, everybody doing everything they need to do. Siren really did well there. I thought they had the fight when he hit the
the
ult
flash
on
comes
the
in.
unsuspecting King.
Ooh, good flash disengage from Wall of Sound. That could have been a little scary.
Lots of flashes.
So already this game pretty close, honestly. Both teams within a 2k gold difference of each other, and the next Drake is up. That should be the next point of contention on the map. It is a Cloud Drake.
Hey, so we are at Twitch's, what is that, 17? No, yeah, 17, 18, 19 CS ahead of Sivir right now.
Yeah, that's normally not what happens. Spook's doing a good
That's-
job,
yeah,
but
right.
speaking of doing a good job, Iron 4 Noob equalizes drop, forcing the flash out immediately. That Twitch is so low. Whew. You know, so looking back upon, you know, this mid-game, how do you think this is played out? I would say it's played out a little bit differently than we might have expected.
I think Katarina got some
Ooh,
action.
the visit into the mid lane is going to pop the prison. The stun goes in, and the prison. But Jingo Unchained, though, visited by Neil the Steel. Jingo Unchained finalizing the kill on I4 Noob. Neil the Steel, though, walks over the trap, the flash over. The Ghost, the Blades Reach is going to drop him. But Siren Delphi there is not going to have the damage to finalize that kill, and Neil's going to walk out A-OK.
That is a very big Kane right now. 450 shutdown gold on him right now. Gotta get him. Gonna have to look for a pick on him so you can secure the next dragon.
This top lane fight, though, was extremely dangerous, and the 1v1 power of Mordekaiser coming out in full effect right there. Mordekaiser's got that Rylai's, and there's just nothing Hillary Clinton could do. It gets dropped into the Death Realm, which really should be the Shadow Realm. Let's be honest, it should be the Shadow Realm. Yeah, gosh darn, you get copyright. Neil the Steel, though! The Smite Steel on Dragon! And the Cosmic Radiance is down! Super Hoagie on the backside with the Boomerang Blade! Neil secures the shutdown, but Spooked kiting forward, looking for the kills, looking for the finish. That's gonna be the shutdown to Mr. Matt2702 as Neil's finally dropped. Wallop's down, gonna be the next to follow. Spooked brings him down.
Siren did not have smite for that dragon attempt. If you're not gonna kill the jungler, the enemy jungler first, you gotta have smite. You just have to. That is jungle 101 right there. Even I know that.
You hate to see it, man.
You hate to see it. You gotta have Smite up. Unfortunate.
Or if you don't have Smite up, especially against a Kayn, that's gonna be a hard ask. He just eases over the wall and then goes in and smites the dragon. So you have to have an entire team operating under the premise of this Kayn can't touch the dragon pit, or you're just not gonna be able to make that work.
Like treat it like a Lee Sin.
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna come in and he's gonna leave just as fast.
Yeah, like I see Lee Sin, Elise, Nidalee, you know, all those junglers with really good smite secure combos. MF Shadow though. Ooh, brought extremely low. Siren Delphi is here at the Glacial Prison. MF Shadow, but the slam is going to finish that one off. Hillary Clinton goes down.
Love to see that. Taking advantage of the fact that Gnar had to use TP to get up to top lane. Or to get back to top lane after dying before. So you bring the jungler up to come back, slam him down, kill him again. Now he's going to be very far behind going into 25 minutes.
Yeah, Equalizer dropped in the bottom lane though, but Spooked is here. Drops the rat-a-tat-tat. He's got a gat. Is it going to be enough? It is. Drops the Uzi on the Iron 4 noob, and that's going to be the solo kill for Spooked in the bot lane.
How often do you see an ADC 1v1 the mid laner?
I see it when the Equalizer goes a little too far left, but other than that, not often.
Not often. That was awesome. Good for Spooked there.
Dude, my man Spooked is making some moves. And Hoagie's Heroes forgot to ban Twitch, and he's making them pay.
Got 2 items on Twitch right now, and so that's going to be a big guy. He's going to be pumping out damage very soon. Next team fight, look for him to get a double or triple.
Yeah, already coming online with that Infinity Edge Hurricane. Spooked is a big boy in the shadow, slamming that Scuttle Crab away from Neil the Steel. It's funny to see. Oh my god, that's so much damage. The Spell Shield, though, saves him from the Contaminate damage.
That was huge. So what are some of your keys to the next upcoming team fight? We got Baron up, we got towers going down. What are going to be some of your keys for the 2 teams in their next team fights?
Alright, so obviously we're not going to fight over just any old thing. You kind of want to fight over objectives. 2 things I'm looking at, the Baron and the top turret right now. Speaking of Baron, Katarina Winemixer is starting up this Baron, and where are Hoagie's Heroes? Neil's currently doing red buff. It seems that they don't really suspect this.
No, they know now.
Yeah, they definitely gotta know now. Hoagie's here is a little slow on the draw. They're trying to finish it. Siren and Jingo still on there. Spooked and Mr. Matt, the bot duo on the side, though. Iron 4 new pops the Zanya as he's going Golden Moon. Baron Asher drops. Spooked finalizes the kill. MF Shadow finalizes the solo kill on Hillary Clinton as well. And this has just gone probably horribly for Hoagie's Heroes over the span of the past 5 minutes.
What an aggressively sneaky call to make, and it actually worked. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that would work?
Who would have thunk it? You know?
Who would have thunk it? That Mordekaiser getting the 1v1 onto Gnar and winning the 1v1, huge. That seals the deal for this top lane push here.
You know, I see it coming, but you know what? I never think it, you know? I never think it. I never think it. Neil's looking. Blades Reach dropped in the back line. Jingo brought extremely low. The heal comes out. Umbral Trespass comes out. The flash forward. Blades Reach once again. Neil going to finalize the kill. They're on the MF Shadow, but Spooked is in the back line. He's unstoppable. That's a double kill for Spooked.
I told you, look for him to get a double or triple kill. He is pumping out the damage.
He's got that IA Hurricane, and he's pumping out deeps indeed on this Twitch. And with that double kill, he's probably going to have enough to go back and finalize another Zeal item.
Yeah. Most farm in the game, too.
Yeah, Spooked is having a very nice game, especially during the mid-game transition.
Yeah, they transitioned out of laning phase incredibly well with a couple very sneaky objective takes. With the Rift Herald, Dragon, and now Baron.
Yeah, the solo kill in the bot lane for Spooked was also very clean. All around, it feels like Hoagie's Heroes is having trouble getting stuff started off the backs of anyone except Neil. Neil. You know, pretty much every time Hoagie's Heroes has been making a play, it's been Neil the Steel doing something good, right?
I feel like Hoagie's Heroes right now is in a reactionary phase where they're being played around the map. and they're being taken around to every different part of the map. They have no idea where they're trying to go other than just follow.
They're
just
being
following.
wined and dying right now, but that's a great equalizer onto the backline. Spoop gets melted immediately. The shutdown comes out here. Kill shot comes in. That's a lot of damage on the Super Hoagie, but it's not going to matter as the double kill comes out. Iron 4 Noob flashing onto the backline. Jingo Unchained gets taken down by the Boomerang Blade. So that's a triple kill for Super Hoagie on the Sivir. And a Cloud Drake. Actually, an Ocean Drake successfully secured.
And that is exactly the kind of team fight we were expecting coming into this. The Rumble ult on top of the Brum ult. It's a gnarly combo? Sure, gnarly combo.
Get it?
Yeah.
But, so, you know, Katarina Winemixer perhaps getting a little overconfident and giving Hoagie's Heroes the win conditions their team comp has in that Dragon. So Iron 4 Noob finally gets to drop, you know, perhaps his second, his third, just straight up meaty equalizer of the game. Does a lot of damage. Neil's on the back line. Spoofed is already melting. That's, you know, if I'm Katarina Winemixer right now, I'm going back saying, alright, rough fight. We got to make sure we can control the engage. If you give Hoagie's Heroes the engage, they just melt us.
Control the engage. Go to the split push. Either go to the split push or just go all 5 in one lane, or put Mordekaiser off in the side lane because he is TP up at the moment. Looks like they're going with all 5 in mid, minus Caitlyn, who's clearing vision.
And unfortunately, I have no Baron buff now off of that interesting Dragon fight, so it's going to be really rough for them to start exerting this pressure, especially into the Sivir wave clear coming up from Super Hoagie. This game's likely going to get stalled until another Baron, but the equalizer drop by Iron 4 Noob on the hunt comes out. The engage is started. MF Shadow brought extremely low, but that's massive burst on Super Hoagie, forcing the flash backwards. Needs to steal on the flank, though, finding MF Shadow. Drops the Emerald Trespass in the back line. So much damage being dropped right now. Iron 4 Noob goes golden mode. Neil the Steel stuck in the back line. It's with the shutdown for Spoot to start things off here. Ooh, great stun comes in. Siren Delphi drops though, but the re-engage for Hillary Clinton is massive. The Peacemaker comes out, and the auto from Jingo Unchained. That's the shutdown onto Hoagie. And that is a quadra kill for Spooped, and a 5-4-2 for Katarina Winemixer.
Hey, let's get the clip on the Facebook page. Spoop's got a quadra.
Clip it, baby.
Clip it.
The
That was a
first
great
quadra
fight.
of SummerSlam, baby. Congratulations to Spoops.
Amazing fight. I'm really glad that Katarina Winemixers decided to stay in the lane, because every time that they... Well, not every time, but we expect them to lose the fights in the jungle and river just based on the straight line ult comp that they have going on from Heroes. So great to stay in lane, take that fight, kite backwards, and win.
Ooh, we got some spicy stuff going on in chat right now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I saw Sean was freaking out. Our OPTSM fan was having a good time.
They're having a good time, having a good time. Anyone? Nah, oh, okay, just me. Alright.
Oh, Chris, apparently you have to turn yourself down.
Ugh. Yeah, let me try that real quick.
Just so you know, our boy Vitalis has been learning how to cast this whole time. This is done wonderfully via screen capture.
Actually, no, we're
No?
this is not a
You're
display
going-
capture. We got high tech working. Is this better, by the way, Sean? Yeah, I apologize. I could have corrected that earlier, but I do not have my second monitor in use tonight. It's due to not having correct inputs for my new graphics card, so you know how it is.
So as we come to a little pause in the action, we got 2 towers taken down in the mid lane, and that's all on blue side, or it's all blue side has taken down so far. So huge lead. They got inhibitor and a bunch of towers on the other side.
Ooh, Neil the Steel finds Spoop. That's an immediate flash over. Death Realm being dropped on Super Hoagies. MF Shadows running him down right now, but the fight continues over the wall. Siren Delphi is getting melted down by Iron 4 Noob. Kill shot comes in for Jingo Unchained. The first kill is finalized. Hoagie goes down, and the rest of Hoagie's Heroes is soon to follow. Spooked goes unstoppable, and the bot lane duo drops. Hillary Clinton drops. There's only 2 left now for Hoagie's Heroes.
Whew, that's an 11 kill Twitch now. Do you see Hoagie's Heroes coming back?
I do if they stall, but it's going to be very rough. Like, they have a team comp that works for it. And, Spooked? Where are you going, buddy? Where are you going?
Who needs frontline Kaisa when you could have frontline Twitch?
Frontline Twitch.
Duh.
Good thing you bought Guardian Angel, though. That's what they make it for.
Some interesting frontline plays coming from Spooked this game.
It's okay.
Overall, it seems to be working out. They've got 2 inhibs.
I mean, the last time he did it, he quadra killed. So
Yeah.
who are you to judge?
Yeah, I'm not ADC.
Dude, I mean, I respect it, especially at this point with how fed the Twitch is. Like, it's borderline to the part where the Twitch can start controlling fights. As long as they have track of where Neil is, he can just open up and start spraying down Hoagie's Heroes whenever he pleases.
We gotta give credit to Mr. Matt for that last fight, for dealing with Neil and basically forcing Neil to only hurt him. He was only words. Neil had to focus on to Mr. Matt because Matt wouldn't let him get to Twitch. He said, "Nah, fool, you staying right here."
Not today. And this Tarek, especially transitioning in the late game, is going to be so helpful for this Twitch because Neil the Steel going to be looking for those assassinations onto Spooks to help keep Hoagie's Heroes in the game. And a 7-2-3, 214 farm Kane, sitting on 5 items right now. That's going to be really scary to play against with your Spooks, but never fear because Tarek with his massive pecs and invulnerability is here to save you.
Whoa, massive pecs. We like
Massive
big pecs in
pecs.
this league.
Only the biggest of pecs.
Braum, Tarek. Does Sejuani have pecs?
I mean,
I guess
Bristle probably
Thor
has
does.
pecs, yeah. We get a hashtag Bristles pecs in the chat.
OPTSM fan, big pecs equals big picks.
And big pics equals big, redacted. Redacted. Anyway, Katarina Winemaker setting up some vision around Baron. I feel like I've seen this one before. Katarina Winemaker going to start up this Baron, and where are Hoagie's Heroes? Looks like they're ready to contest this time. Yeah, this is very rough. The Equalizer comes out. Cosmic Radiance is popped. Neil the Steel comes in. The flash forward, but it's straight into the Cosmic Radiance. He's just going to get exploded. That's a terrific ult coming out of Hillary Clinton, but it's just not going to be enough. It's the extreme DPS. Gonna melt down Hoagie's Heroes. That's the triple kill for MF Shadow. Jingo Unchained's on a killing spree, looking for the last one. The ace, the 5-for-1. Almost clean ace. Only death in that one is spooked. And it looks like Katarina Winemixer gonna be able to run it down, close out this game.
Just a misplay from Hero's team there. I don't know exactly what happened. I know Kane went in on the ult, on the Tarek ult, and wasn't able to do anything because of it. I think it's just a mistimed engage, and ultimately their loss and their end for this tonight.
Yeah, it was pretty juicy.
Very exciting opener though.
So we do both Game 1 and Game 2 MVP, right? Pretty sure.
I think so. I think it's
OP_TSM_fan. Help, we do that correct? I remember it, yeah. Alright. Versus KWM versus Heroes, Game 1 MVP. Yeah, Game 1 and 2, perfect. So, you know, let's transition right into that MVP vote. Who do you have for MVP in this Game 1?
Who do I have for MVP? It's got to be Spooked. He had the composure to get that kill on Sivir, that first kill on Sivir in lane when the Kayn came. The composure to get that kill for me sealed it. I didn't want to say sealed the deal because, well, kneel to steal, sealing the deal. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
man.
but no, that was a super fun game. Let's look at some damage graphs. I would
Oh.
have to give it to Spooped though. Oh my goodness, yeah. Looking at the damage too, it's just uncomparable.
All right, we'll have this poll out pretty quickly. Working here.
But that was a fantastic game. I definitely did not expect Hoagie's Heroes to lose some of the fights that they did.
Yeah, that was a rather surprising
Especially
game
that
one.
last one at Baron.
All things
You and
considered.
I were both very iffy on that Baron call because we were thinking Hoagie's Heroes had that Baron fight comp. They wanted to fight for Baron. They wanted to fight for Dragon in the river, in the jungle, wherever they wanted to. Oh, that's true. ADCs can't win MVP.
You know, honorable mention that's got to go to Mr. Matt2702 and those clean ults, though.
Absolutely.
All right, straw poll's been posted in chat. Everyone be sure to vote on the link. Smurly MVP votes coming in right now. Spooped clearly leading right now with 4 votes to 1.
Whew, what a lead. I'm gonna have to vote for Spooped. Or I'm not supposed to share my votes, I'm sorry.
No biggie.
It's supposed to be secret.
So, we're up to 13 votes. We have 30 people watching this stream already. Hello, guys.
Hey,
Welcome.
nice. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah.
Second ever time casting, I believe. So thanks for coming to the noob stream.
Yeah, I think it is pretty safe to say we can call this right now. With 13 votes, Spooped a very clear lead over the rest. So our Game 1 MVP is officially going to go over to Spooped. Congratulations. And with that, we are now going to cut the stream for VOD purposes. We'll see you guys again in a little bit. Please come back.